Moving forward now, I have the honor of inviting a distinguished senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, a senator, son of a senator, Senator Mikael Adetokunbo Abiru, will also moving forward now. Is also a caucus leader at the Abiruni.
Thank you. Our senator, West East, Pelu Central. You go where you Abiru.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Well, I hope our giggling a bit, we were able to match BRF. We tried in a little way, but I hope we lived up to expectation. Thank you very much. APC, the chairman of our great party, ably represented here, and of course the Lagos State APC chairman as well. Our great leaders of the GAC, all are present, from the present governor to the past governors and the deputy governors here that are present. My colleagues in the National Assembly that are here, the Speaker of the Lagos State House of Assembly, and of course all the members of the Federal Executive Cabinet, and equally the members of the Lagos State Executive Cabinet as well, our royal fathers, KBSO, and of course all our great party members, ladies and gentlemen. I have deliberately come with the entire caucus since we are few, and I saw the pattern that the party took when they came here and they had their full team. But I mean, these are a small team. I'm sure we can also rise up to any national league. So please accept all of us as we are. So on behalf of the Senate caucus, it is both an honor and a duty to stand before you all today at this historic Lagos APC retreat to reaffirm our total and unwavering support for the renewed mandate of our leader, mentor, and the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR. I'm sure if we all can recall, it is just about 2 years that Nigerians entrusted him with the leadership of our great nation. This happened at one of the most difficult moments in our history as a country. And of course, as we can recall, by the time he took over the mantle of leadership, the economy was distressed, public confidence was shaking, our national direction uncertain. But yet, true to his courage and visionary spirit, President Tinubu chose the other but more honorable path. That's the path of reform, restructuring, and of course, renewal. So from his first days in office, President Tinubu confronted the deepest distortions in our economy. He started by ending the corrupt fuel subsidy regime. And of course, again, he unified the foreign exchange market and redirected our national resources towards investment that touch the lives of our people in very critical areas, such as education, healthcare, agriculture, infrastructure, and social protection. And I'm sure by the time the members of the federal executive comes up here to give their scorecard, they will be very specific in those areas. So today, less than 3 years after those bold and historic decisions, we are beginning to see results in the entire economy. Our economy is stabilizing, our physical health is improving, and our non-oil revenues have reached record levels. Nigeria has, for the first time in years, become a net exporter with trade surpluses for 5 years consecutive quarters. Our external reserves are the highest since 2019, and our debt service ratio has been managed downwards from about 97% to about 50%. So through the bold physical and monetary reforms of the administration of President Tinubu, the states and local governments who are now have greater physical space to respond to the needs of the citizens. And I'm sure the state governor, the local government chairman can attest to this. They have all recorded high level of revenues that are meant to support the management of their respective subnationals. So we have also witnessed initiatives like NEL Fund, which has provided educational loans to over 500,000 students across the country. And of course, there is also the Credit Corps, which has extended credit to over 150,000 citizens. And this shows a government truly working for the people. I will be very specific. Thank you. So its administration's commitment to workers' welfare is equally reflected in the new minimum national wage of 70,000. And one thing that is also very instructive that we all should pay attention to is the project that is called Project Bridge, which is meant to provide about 90,000 kilometer fiber optic network across the country. I want to repeat, Project Bridge. That's the initiative that is going to come on board in year 2026. And it is very, very instructive that we also are aware of it. It's a 90,000 kilometer fiber optic across the entire country. So if we had missed out on the industrial revolution, this is the positioning for the digital revolution, and it is meant to make sure that we have access, fast internet access across the nooks and crannies of Nigeria. So the president deserves a round of applause for this bold initiative. Thank you. So, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as a member of the 10th National Assembly, I can say confidently that the legislature has been a steadfast partner in the success story of this administration. So the National Assembly, under the able leadership of the Senate President, Godswill Akpabio, and of course his co-chairman, Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, they have both worked closely with the President in translating his vision into actionable policies backed by strong legislative frameworks. And I'll cite examples of some of these initiatives that we have done in partnership with the executive, which has strengthened the renewed hope agenda. First on the list is the student loan that I mentioned earlier, which is access to higher education funding. And of course, it provided the legal framework under the Act. We have also heard about the Electricity Act, which has also decentralized the powers around electricity management. And equally of note is the Data Protection Act. And recently, we just had the Nigerian Insurance Industry Reform Act as well, which has also improved the operation of insurance businesses across the country. So the legislative interventions will continue to form the backbone of the president's reforms, and they will provide clarity, institutional backing, and operational certainty needed to make policies effective and sustainable. Distinguished party members, ladies and gentlemen, we in Lagos, the Lagos Caucus, which is the cradle of progressive politics, have long understood what visionary leadership is all about. As governor, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, like we all know, transformed Lagos into a model of physical innovation, urban development, and inclusive governance. So today, as president, is equally applying the same strategic clarity and courage to the entire federation. So on behalf of the Senate Caucus in the National Assembly, and in concert with our great party, we proudly and unequivocally will continue to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu come 2027. Thank you. We have seen his courage and we have felt the impact of his reforms. We are confident in the brighter future he is building for our country. So we say to Mr. President, Lagos stands with you. The National Assembly stands with you. And Nigeria stands united behind you, behind your vision of a stronger, fairer, and more prosperous nation. Thank you all for listening, and God bless you all. Thank you very much. APC, thank you.